Okay, so we are live. Big game coming up. India versus Bangladesh. Devashish Sen joining us from Antigua. Beautiful weather behind him is the first update. Brings a smile on Trisha Ghoshal's face. We will, of course, delve into football as well and take that comment from Igor's match where he speaks about the termination clause not being there. But Devashish Sen, first things first. What's the weather prediction for the rest of the day? Is it going to be like this? No chance of rain? Give us some good news.
The absolute it's going to be bright and sunny most of the day. So there is no chance of showers as of now. I just checked the weather website. So it's going to be partly cloudy, but there is means no chance of any showers. So we're going to start the game right on time.
Perfect. What are you have been going to the practice? Anything that you think Indian team will bring in any changes?
Trisha, it's a bit difficult, dicey. You never know. You might see Shivam Dubey getting another chance. That will be the worst part, if you ask me. Obviously, Sanju Samson had a long nets yesterday. It was an optional training session where Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, Sanju Samson, Rinku Singh, and Khalil Ahmed turned up. But it will be gravely unfortunate if Sanju Samson misses out today because Shivam Dubey has not fired so far in the tournament except for that game against USA where he stitched that partnership with Surya Kumar Yadav. But if Shivam Dubey gets another chance, that will be very unfortunate unfair, I would say, for Sanju Samson.
Do you agree with that?
Yes, I kind of agree with that. I mean, you are backing Shivam Dubey probably also because Sanju Samson at number 5. I mean, the kind of team you have selected, if one of the middle order batters is not giving you runs, you actually cannot replace them if you see the reserves there because you have Jaiswal and Sanju Samson. You can't ask Jaiswal to come at 5.
Would you have said the same if Shivam was bowling?
No, absolutely not.
Devashish, is that the point? That because Shivam has not bowled,
Exactly.
all of us are agreed that he now needs to be dropped because even against Afghanistan with 7 down, don't you think that they should have given Shivam an over or a couple of overs to see how he goes?
I totally agree with you, Bodiada, because except for that game against USA where he bowled 1 over and gave away 11 runs, he has hardly bowled in the tournament. So if you are playing as if he is playing as a batter, then Sanju Samson is far better batter than Shivam Dubey, and also he is a gun fielder. So I would definitely love to see Sanju Samson getting a chance now that Shivam Dubey has not delivered.
You know,
Yes. Hello, Mama. Again, I am back for you. Shagni is here for you, Mama. Say a few things because Shagni finds you cute. Shagni finds you hardworking. So you have to say something about your fan, Mama.
yesterday also he asked for a flying kiss.
Yes.
Agnik Babu,
Devashish,
good morning. Anyway, good evening. Yeah,
That's
Sagnik,
it.
Sagnik,
Shagni,
all
you
I
have
can
a
say is
fan.
thank you very much for your
Mama.
support, for your continued support, and hopefully you just tell your friends also to subscribe to Red Sports platform because we have been working really hard, both me and Ishan, going all across, bringing you side stories. So please do support us and let your friends also subscribe in our platform, and definitely we we will definitely try our best to give the best coverage.
Bodia, the
Guys, like,
fandom
share,
just
and Ayush Jindal says, guys, like and share and subscribe for the exclusive coverage. Ayush, delighted that you said this. And efforts of the Rev Sports team and QT Devashish Chacha is doing. Are yaar, Chacha, Mama. Mama,
Yeah.
only Rishabh Pant's Chacha. Come
Yeah.
on, yaar, Ayush, I mean, you can't claim that. And yes, QT, all of us will say. QT, yes, but not Chacha. Karan Rathod, playing 11 will not change. Dravid is not known for taking back step. It will remain till the Super 8. Trisha, take that before I go to Devashish.
I don't know what is it meant by Dravid is not known for taking back step. I don't think he's going to take a back step if he changes the playing 11 for the better. Here again, the discussion that we were having 5 seconds ago had Shivam Dubey been bowling, maybe you never know. You know that 2 wickets or 1 wicket could have then gone on to his batting as well. The fielding, because there also we have seen he has dropped, a dolly. So I think overall, Shivam, Karan, it is more about a player's utility in the team.
And Shopnil, the least Trisha deserves is her name. Why don't you put her name there rather than, come on. This is Shopnil at his lazy best. So that's what it is. Devashish Mama ka program. Thank you for live updates, visuals.
Program nahi, pranam.
Pranam. Sorry. Arun Jha. My eyes have gone. Devashish Mama ko pranam. Thank you for live updates and visuals. Wishing you a good journey and hope India will win the World Cup. Thank you very much. Arun Jha wishes you. Devashish, you want to react? Amartya Chakraborty is asking, how's the weather? Take both.
Right now, Amurto, it has gone a bit cloudy, but it's going to be, and again the sun is out. Obviously, it's going to be sunny throughout. Partly, so hardly there will be any showers. So hopefully the game starts on time, and we hopefully we'll get a good game. Means obviously Bangladesh, India, in recent times had been brilliant. 2015, both me and Buriada was there. That no ball and then that drama that unfolded. Boria having an exclusive interview with Mustafa Kamal and our best friend Kuntal. He is up to all kind of thing. And crazy guy. Obviously, the Nidas Trophy once again, Bangladesh, India, and you will actually see Bangladeshi media outnumbering India media for the first time. It would. I won't be surprised if it's like a Mirpur Stadium, because there are plenty, as many as 25 of Bangladeshi media here, except Indian media hardly 7 or 8, because most of them has not got flight tickets. They are all traveling to Saint Lucia. Just now, a few minutes back, GS Vivek has come with his luggage from the airport. So he is going to cover this match and take a flight to Saint Lucia. So this is crazy World Cup for me. Obviously, Abhishek Tripathi is also flying today, immediately after he has a 4 p.m. flight. So these are all crazy things. Means the logistics, it has been a logistical challenge, logistical nightmare. Means you pack your bags, you go to the airport, and then on the match day you fly. We in fact we also flew to Antigua from Barbados at mid innings in that match between India and Afghanistan.
Onit Sadhu says, Devashish Da, who gave you, by the way, he said Devashish Da, who gave you this nickname Mama? Chacha is given by Rishabh Pant. Who gave Mama?
It was given by my friend Kuntal.
Wait. Ayush Jindal, Devashish Mama, please don't indulge with Bangladesh journalists. You are very precious for us and Indian cricket. Basically, he's telling you don't take them on.
Come on,
They will
I am enough for the Bangladeshi media. They can say whatever. So leave aside. They can do Nagin dance, but not against India. They can do Nagin dance for any other opponent, but not against India.
You're on fire. I just hope that Virat and Rohit, yeah, they play like him. India will win the World Cup if Mama can deport Australia, England, South Africa team back to their homes.
It's not happening.
That is too much.
It's not happening.
That's too much, Agni.
So that's not happening. Okay. On a serious note, Devashish,
This is a good question. How is the pitch, Devashish, slow or batting friendly? What have you read till
It's
now, or what
it's
have
it's
you kind of,
See, we hardly got a glimpse of the wicket, because when we came for that optional practice session, it was for a brief period that the covers were removed from the wicket. When Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma were inspecting, they were having a word with the ground staff. Also, I did send the photograph. So going by the history here, obviously it's going to be again a batting wicket, but then it will be on the slower side. So spinners will once again come into effect. And remember, both the sides have some quality spinners. Mm,
Okay, there's a super chat from Amartya Chakraborty. Firstly, Amartya, thank you very much for your contribution. It says, drinks are on me, Mama, when you're coming to Bangalore.
We were in Bangalore.
So why did he call you?
Yeah, exactly.
Amartya, this is unfair. Yeah? Trisha and Gargi were in Bangalore. You're not calling.
You were also there in
I was
Bangalore.
also there. You're not calling any of us. You're only calling Mama. I know Mama has a sweet quotient, but that doesn't mean that you'll not call
But
us.
we are also Mama's team only, no?
Exactly. We are all the same team. Come on, Amartya. This is unfair. This is blatantly unfair. And by the way, Mama has to come back and be with Devolina Shuprio and his wife for a change. I mean, he's only traveling around the world. This is not good. So let him come and settle down for some time before he goes to Bangalore. Good afternoon, evening, Boryada. Yes, Quick Flicks Hub. Thank you very much. Good afternoon to you as well. Mayank Madan, what is the mindset of not making a change when you're winning on the basis of individual performance? Good question. I think it's not panic, but a brave decision. Good question, Trisha. Take that before Devashish takes it.
Absolutely, I think it's a brave decision because you need to, again. This is something that Gargi had asked in the last last match, pre-match live, that you want to play your best 11. It doesn't matter if you are winning, because maybe the combination worked till now, but to be honest, you have to check if you have got someone better who can help you out, because again, Shivam Dubey not performing means you're giving away a wicket quite easily. That might have not been a real problem till now, but very soon you're going to play bigger teams because you are at the business end, and that is when it will become a huge thorn in your thorn in your uh, whole journey. And that one bad performance and that one non-gutsy decision of not replacing him could cost you the entire tournament.
Devashish, there's a very thin line between bravado and obstinacy.
Yeah,
Is this
Boriada,
obstinacy?
we knew what happened. We knew what happened in 2019 World Cup semi-final at Manchester. We stuck to means obviously Dinesh Karthik shouldn't have played that game, but then India stuck with that, and few decisions here and there. Even the WTC final against New Zealand, you did not play Ashwin. So there is a very thin line between choosing the right combination. And for me, India would be better off to play Sanju Samsung, given the batter he is on his day. He can easily score those 30, 40 runs in 20 balls, which can change the complex of the game. That, yes, Shivam Dubey has been batting very well in IPL, but these are completely different conditions what it was in IPL. IPL, it was a belter of a wicket, but here in the Caribbean, it is slow wicket. And he is clearly struggling. The manner in which he got out in the other day against Rashid Khan. So you should try and take decisions that will help the team's cause, not going by your instinct. I know Rahul Dravid is a guy. Rahul Dravid is a coach who hardly prefers to tinker the changes much. But given the situation we are in, you don't want to see a Sanju Samson, if need be, playing against Australia straight away, rather than try him for Bangladesh game. If he does well, that would his confidence a world of good, as well as the team. So I, for one, would vouch for getting Sanju Samson in ahead of Shivam Dubey.
Okay, let's take a few questions, but before that, quick flicks hub. Boria, Trisha, any thoughts on yesterday's South Africa win? They tried to their level best to choke. Five full tosses in 1 over is horrible at that point in time. Plenty of questions on Virat and who's this Nomad Tibet? There's a super chat. Can you play that, Shopdin? Nomad Tibet, it's a super chat. Mama, can you do
Sir,
weather report in Bangla, please? Mama, you need to do a weather report in Bangla. Bangla একটা weather report দিয়ে দাও, এখানে live দিয়ে দাও. For Nomad Tibet.
Nomad Tibet is the ringlead. He is the guy who made us feel like home in New York. Both me
Oh,
and Ishan, means he took us all around. He gave us he was treating us with Indian food. He's a great individual.
এ
But
বাংলায় বল না, ও
yeah,
বাংলা চ্যানেল হিন্দি
বাংলায় বলি
বলছে।
সব বলছি 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 ইংলিশে তো অবশ্যই রিঙ্গিত এখন ওয়েদার কিন্তু এখন পার্টলি ক্লাউডি আছে, তবে ডেফিনেটলি দেয়ার ইজ নো ফোরকাস্ট অফ এনি সাচ, কোনো বৃষ্টির কোনো আশঙ্কা নেই। সুতরাং আমরা আশা করব যে আমরা একটা পুরো ম্যাচ পাবো এবং টাইমেই ম্যাচটা শুরু হবে, 10:30টায় আমরা ম্যাচটা দেখতে পাবো এবং ইটস গোইং টু বি মোস্টলি সানি থ্রু আউট দ্য ডে।
নোম্যাড ডিবেট ওয়ান্স এগেন ধন্যবাদ আপনাকে সাপোর্ট করার জন্য এবং দেবাশিস আর ঈশানকে দেখাশোনা করার জন্য। ওয়ান্স এগেন keep supporting us because there's a lot of hard work. More importantly, there's a lot of hard work that goes behind generating this content. Trisha, multiple questions. Prashant Sinha, Quick Flicks Hub, a lot of questions on Virat and Rohit. Take that. I mean, are you worried?
Yes, definitely. I'm worried because if your openers aren't performing, which means you're straight up losing, both of them are important batters, and both of them being out of, let's say, they're not out of form, but they're not in form either. So the opening partnership has been horrendous for us. In the last 10 T20Is, we haven't had a 50 plus opening partnership, which means whoever is coming at three, while we keep saying that Rishabh Pant at times plays extremely risky shot, but mostly he's coming so early to bat that he has to take that onus on himself to give the innings a bit of momentum. When your openers don't do well, that's the biggest problem.
Mama, you were there, Devashish, you were there at the Vikram Rathore press conference. When he answers these questions about opening Virat Rohit, do you sense any kind of jitteriness, or is it kind of no, 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 we are sure, we are happy? When he says we are happy, how can you be happy with 4 overs for 24? You can't be. But is it a kind of that the Indian team has closed themselves that no, we are not going to try anything else?
Yeah, that's what the mindset is with this Indian team. Rohit Sharma, if you remember, in his very first press conference in New York, he did say that we are going to be constant as far as the opening order is concerned. So both Virat and Rohit will be constant. They are going to open the batting irrespective of what the results has been. But then obviously they are going to be flexible when it comes to the middle order. So that's a constant, that's a giveaway from Rohit Sharma in his very first press conference. Vikram Rathod was asked in one of the press conferences, says that whether the team is concerned with the form of Virat. He said, no, 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 no way you can be concerned with the form of Virat because he is looking good. He is in great frame of mind, and hopefully it's just one knock away from getting back to form. And hopefully it's today that he gets back to form. We saw him walking, going into a lot of intense practice session yesterday. So if he gets some runs behind him, big match coming up Australia against Australia. We know what Virat is. He's a big match player, and so obviously, but that's the constant that has been given away by the Indian team as far as the opening order is concerned.
Okay, there's a comment from Prashant Sinha. Devashish does love the world over. Sanaullah Khan of Pak TV channel also calls him his favorite and addresses him Mama. Wonderful. You know, there's another one, Anit Shadhu. Mama ekbar Asansol esho, treat on me. So Bangalore to Asansol to world over to Pakistan. এরপর আর দেবাশিস বলবে রেল স্পোর্টসে চাকরি করবো না, দুনিয়াটা ঘুরবো, শুধু ঘুরবো।
যাই হোক, যে যাই বলুক, রেড ফুটসে আছি, থাকবো এবং এখানেই থাকবো, প্রশ্নই নেই।
Wonderful. Sportsman, is Jadeja required? It's a good question. Trisha, take it. Is Jadeja required in the team? He isn't contributing anything. Sportsman.
Um, he isn't contributing anything, but in place of Jadeja, who are you talking about? That is also important. And you know what? If you have to get in Sanju Samson, I think that Jadeja then will become important, because if Sanju Samson comes in the team, which I kind of believe he will eventually, because I unfortunately don't think these slow pitches are going to be of any help for Dubey. So I think Dubey will give way to Sanju Samson, and that is where I think if you then look at the batting order, there will be three right-handers in Surya Kumar, Sanju Samson, and Hardik Pandya. Sorry, that is where I feel Jadeja will get a promotion as a left-handed batter. And also the other thing is, sports fan, in the last the 10 seasons of CPL, it has been found out that pacers who bowl faster, they above 93, 94, the spinners actually who bowl above 93, 94 are the ones who have got a lot of wickets. So that is where I think again Jadeja bowled last match, and I think you will see Jadeja bowl more now in the West Indies leg, and also he will be way more effective than he was in the US, because US pitch, and I repeat again, in the US the pitches were set for pacers. That's why we played with three pacers plus Hardik as another pacer, and then you had Jadeja and Aksar. But here, Jadeja will actually play the role of one of the main spinners, and again, I'll talk about that. The pace while he bowls will be very effective. So, yes,
Okay, let's take that from who's there?
Shagni, Dubey playing again or Sanju?
Sanju, I agree with Devashish and Trisha here. I would actually go with Sanju Samson. Give him a game. I mean, you've taken him into the team. Give him a game. If he doesn't do well, then you can think about something. But the fact of the matter is, you just can't give him a game against Australians and then out. You know, you've got to give him multiple opportunities, at least a couple of games. So give Sanju Samson a game. Prashant Sinha, Bangladesh's most valuable player, Shakib looks out of touch. They need to play really well to compete against India. That's the question we asked. Devashish, do you think Bangladesh really has a chance? Because if you actually take a look at the history, they pushed us in 16. They pushed us in Nidahas Trophy. They pushed us in 2015 when Rubel Hussain bowled that spell. They beat us in 2007. So in ICC tournaments, Bangladesh, or multinational tournaments, Bangladesh has played well against India.
Yeah, Boria, I would totally agree with you. And but this Bangladeshi side, you can't count them out because their best chance of defeating India is lies in this format. I mean, talking about teams like Afghanistan, Bangladesh, their best chance to defeat India is in this format. And given that Mustafizur Rahman has been in the form of his life, he has done well in the IPL before leaving back for Bangladesh. He has done well. He has started the tournament well. Rishad Hussain, the leg spinner, is another guy who the Bangladeshi media is highly rating him. The leg spinner, obviously. Then you have the experience of Shakib Al Hasan, guys like Mahmudullah Riyad, who has played for a long time over for Bangladesh. Mehdi Hassan, once again the spinner, he has been an experienced guy. Then you have Najmul Hassan Santo, who has done well in patches in this tournament. Tawhid Rida is another guy who has done well. So they have that good setup. But it's that what it matters is to reflect it on the ground. Means obviously
Okay,
they fed
wait,
they,
now, Devashish, now the question that Trisha will have to answer. What is the reason for not having a reserve day for the second semi-final? Shubhajit Boshak has opened the can of worms. You have a reserve day, Trisha, for the first semis, but you don't have it for the second semis, which is India. So suppose India goes out of the tournament without playing the semi-final, what will happen? Why do you not have a reserve day?
Of course, I have no idea why they don't have a reserve day. If you have any idea, because it's absurd. I mean, it's absolutely absurd. I think all semi-finals and finals are supposed to have a reserve day. So I have no idea. Do you have any idea why is there no reserve day?
I have a bit of a sort of a thought about it, but Devashish wants to take that. Devashish has put his hand up. Devashish, take it.
Yeah, obviously the fact that the first semi-final is a day game, is a morning game. So obviously, if it rains, then they will have a reserve day. And the India game is a night game, and the day after they will have only one day, that is 28, and then the final. So that's the reason I think ICC has not kept a reserve day for the India game, because the Guyana semi-final is will be played in India time. It will be night. That is the reason that I am told. Is it right, Boriada?
See, what they are saying is they have now extended the time period for the game to start to 4 hours. That's what they've done to take into account chance of rain. But the point that Trisha is making, suppose it's intense rain, too much rain, and the game is gone. Then what happens? Because clearly you are going to tell one team that without playing the semi-final,
You
you're
can
out.
go. Yeah.
But there are two problems here. One, the playing conditions were circulated by the West Indies board and ICC to all the playing teams.
Yeah.
So why did Indian board not protest, or why did India not protest at that point in time? It's not as if India did not know.
Correct.
India did know that there is no reserve day, which is why if you ask the players, they are like, हम तो ये जानते हैं, हमको तो ये पता है, we have done this, हम लोग used to हैं. So these are things that have played out. And the second thing is, the moment the Guyana semi-final is over, you will have to fly to Barbados for the photo op, for the build up, for the final, etc., etc. So all of these things, but this is a bit of a nightmare that you don't have a reserve day in a World Cup semi-final is a bit of a problem. Is a serious problem. Arun Jha, what's the main reason for Rohit and Kohli failure?
Yeah, I think I kind of have a theory to it. It is only a theory that I have, that when Kohli opens with Rohit, much like when Kohli opens with Faf is the aggressor. Kohli takes a little bit of, like, a little bit of a time. And when I say little bit of a time, it's just two, three deliveries to kind of get in the groove and then, go for it. Here, Rohit is feeling the pressure of being the aggressor because Kohli will take two, three balls to settle in. Whereas when Rohit plays with Jaiswal, it's obviously the other way around. Jaiswal just goes bang bang from the first ball, and Rohit gets a little bit of time. So that is where I think Rohit is trying to manufacture shots, trying to get that momentum, and both of them are eventually failing. In fact, I feel the kind of batters that Rohit and Kohli are, each one of them can actually take two, three deliveries without being under pressure and then go for it, because it's not like they can't hit sixes.
Yeah, I mean, one of them, there has to be clarity
Yeah.
that who's doing what. So far, unfortunately, India has not fired in any of the power plays, but three of our games have been in New York, which was a
Which
dodgy
was a
pitch.
nightmare.
So there's only one game where the pitch was relatively decent, which was Afghanistan, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do it. Anyway, अमर Chakraborty, ICC and BCCI presumed that India would finish first in group stage. उसके बाद जो होता है देखा जाएगा semis में. No, अगर semis में कोई भी जगह आप तो seeding से खेल रहे थे. It's not as if finish first. वो सीडिंग पहले से हो गया था अमरतो, because you knew where your fans had to go. You wanted to make sure that Devashish got his ticket for Guyana. Anyway, the tickets are very expensive. That is why the seeding was introduced for this tournament. Irrespective of where your teams finish, India would have still played in Guyana. That's why the seeding system was introduced. Devashish, give me a sense. At the nets, did you see Shivam bowl yesterday? Did you see any special
No,
chat
Shivam did not.
yesterday? What were the high points? What were the high points in the
Shivam,
nets in the last days?
Shivam did not turn up Buryada last yesterday, and the problem is once again there's a update that I would like to share to our viewers. The Indian team arrived in Antigua around 12 p.m. So once again, the logistical issues. Obviously, they have been traveling all across the Caribbean in chartered flight, but due to the luggages that arrived late, so they actually had. That's the reason most of the players were given a rest. But it was good to see Virat, Rohit, and Ravindra Jadeja, all three who have not fired, turning up for the optional practice session. Yes, talking about Shivam Dubey, he had been bowling Buryada in the nets for quite some time. Obviously, we saw it in New York. In every practice session, Shivam Dubey was bowling a lot, along with Hardik Pandya. Wonder why he is not tried. He was only given only 1 over in the game against USA. So, if you are playing him as an all-rounder, you must give him up his give him throw him the ball and see how he fares. That was not the case. Just like the case with Jadeja. Jadeja in one of the matches he was hardly tried. Means obviously you didn't need him because Akshar Kuldeep has been delivering the for India, and also Arshdeep Singh is another guy who India will be banking heavily on. Jasprit Bumrah, we all know he is the spearhead of the attack. But Arshdeep Singh for me, bringing in that variation which is left armer will trouble the Bangladeshi openers.
Okay, there's a question, Mama. Where is Ishan, bro? Hope he's fine. Update on Ishan.
Ishan, my colleague,
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, who else Ishan is there
uh,
in the
uh,
team?
I thought Ishan Kishan. Ishan, Ishan is at the other gate. Lucky, he was
Other
quite relieved after Boria that informed him that he has organized a ticket for him. He was
very sad.
telling me, दादा मुझे जाना है, मुझे ग्राउंड जाना है. हम बोला क्यों? ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हो? आज तो इम्पोर्टेंट मैच है बांग्लादेश के साथ. नहीं मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो बहुत धूप है मैं बैठना. But good Boria, thank you once again because you have organized the ticket for Ishan. He is at it. He is in fact he is in the VIP stands, south stand,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
I
just next
told
to the
him just
dressing room.
remind me. I told him just remind me because oftentimes in work pressure one forgets. So he reminded me. We got it done straight away. This one and the semi-final. So all
Yes,
of that is done. So Ishan need not worry about all that. Tickets etc. can be arranged. It's not an insurmountable odd. So Virat and Rohit should think that it's a T10 game. Mayank Madan, Trisha, take that.
Yeah, I don't mind them thinking that it's a T10 game because we have the batting power after that.
Some of the visuals that we are playing are all Devashish Sen's visuals from
Absolutely.
practice, and that's why I said Shopdeal kindly play them because these are beautiful photographs, all taken by Devashish Sen over the last few days from India's practice. That's the team huddle. So you can actually get a sense from these photos. Shopdeal, if you have a selection of the Virat photos, if you have a selection of the photos, then we can talk about some of the photographs. Look at Virat Kohli photographs from practice. Intense. Devashish, tell us a little bit more about Virat's practice. You told us he batted for 1 whole hour the other day. Give us a sense about the intensity that he's not scoring. Have you seen him trying that much more? Give us a sense of Virat Kohli.
absolutely, Boria. He has been trying really hard, and he also knows very well that because runs he hasn't scored. He has only scored in these tournaments, having scores of 1, 4, and 0. So that is not what you associate with the Virat Kohli. You need him to fire, and as I speak, we could see Bangladeshi media coming. They are in a van. They are
Yeah,
loaded in a van.
exactly. Exactly.
নিয়ে নে
I'm just.
তুষার থেকে নিয়ে নে
আমি না না ওরা তো ভেতরে ঢুকছে let me just
আচ্ছা
show you. See, they have a van. My goodness,
আরে
so many of
বাপরে
them. মানে আমার তো 12টা বাজাবে.
But that is why I think we are all asking you to steer clear of them.
ওরা ডেঞ্জারাস জিনিস। বাংলাদেশ মিডিয়া ওই দেখুন আপনারা,
Yes,
দেবাশিস
wait করো, wait করো, wait করো। আরে
Wait করতে বলছে।
ফরিদ ভাই, লাইভে আছি। হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
আপনারা দেখছেন বাংলাদেশ মিডিয়া, they've come in a van. Devashish was in awe. How is it possible? They've hired a mini
Hired a
van.
complete
Look at this.
minivan. Oh
Look
my
at this. I
God.
mean, this is one country where cricket media will travel the world, and they are dangerous.
আচ্ছা, I now have my friend Borshan. I have my friend Borshan. Come, join. 1 minute.
Arey Borshan to only takes photos with Sir Viv. We saw Borshan's photographs.
স্যার ভিলিয়াম নিষ্ঠের সঙ্গে ছবি, বাবা
We
বলতে
saw
হবে না।
photographs with Curtly Ambrose, with Dale Steyn, with Vivian Richards. Ask Borshan.
হ্যাঁ।
How was the experience of
না
meeting
বর্ষণ
Sir
চলে
Viv?
আসো, মরিয়াদা আছে।
বর্ষণ, আমি তোমার ছবি দেখলাম with Vivian Richards.
হ্যাঁ দাদা,
আমি তোমার ছবি দেখলাম with Curtly Ambrose, with Dale Steyn, with Vivian Richards. তুমি তো এখন শুধু
Jack, you have kept an eye on my profile. That's a very good. জি দাদা, nice to hear the compliments from you.
দেবাশিস তো তোমাদেরকে কোনো চান্সই দিচ্ছে না। দেবাশিস বলছে ইন্ডিয়া ইজি জিতবে, বাংলাদেশের কোনো চান্স নেই।
প্রবলেমটা হলো আসলে বাংলাদেশের ব্যাটিংটা ইনকনসিস্টেন্ট হওয়া এবং টপ অর্ডার যেহেতু সাফার করছে, এখানে আসলে দেবাশিস দার সঙ্গে আমি খুব বেশি দ্বিমত করছি না। কিন্তু যেহেতু বাংলাদেশ ভারতের ম্যাচগুলো আসলে সবসময় ট্রায়াল করেই হয় এবং আমরা নার্ভ ব্রেকিং অনেক সময় দেখেছি যে ভারত কিন্তু বাংলাদেশের বিপক্ষে পাকিস্তানের চেয়েও অনেকাংশে চাপে থাকে বেশি। এটা সত্য কথা, কারণ পাকিস্তান আর ভারতের যে রাইভালরিটা, এটা একটা বিশাল লিগ্যাসি আছে, হেরিটেজ আছে। কিন্তু যখনই আপনি বাংলাদেশের কাছে আসলেন, তখন কিন্তু ভারত উল্টো চাপে থাকে, কারণ নেয়াইবরের কাছে কিন্তু হারলে যে পরিমাণে সমালোচনার তোরে তাদের ভেসে যেতে হবে, এই রিস্কটা ভারত কখনো নিতে চায় না। তাই অনেকটা কনজারভেটিভ ক্রিকেট অনেক সময় ভারত খেলে থাকে। তো বাংলাদেশ যদি ব্যাটিংটা ভালো করতো, তাহলে বাংলাদেশের সম্ভাবনাটা 50-50 না হলেও 30-70 মতো থাকতে পারত। কিন্তু যেহেতু বাংলাদেশের বোলিংটা,
তুমি তো প্লেয়ারদের সাথে কথা বলছো, মিডিয়া প্রেস কনফারেন্স গুলো অ্যাটেন্ড করছো, বাংলাদেশ টিমের বডি ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ কি দেখছো? আগের দিন অস্ট্রেলিয়ার বিরুদ্ধে অত ভালো খেলেনি। ডু ইউ সি দেম সর্ট অফ, বিকজ আজকে হেরে গেলে দে আর আউট অফ দ্য টুর্নামেন্ট, সো ডু ইউ সি বাংলাদেশ কামিং হার্ড?
বাংলাদেশের
হোয়াট ইজ দ্য প্ল্যান?
দে উইল ইভেনচুয়ালি কাম, কারণ এটা একটা আলাদা মোটিভেশন থাকে ভারতের বিপক্ষে খেলা হলে। আপনি নিশ্চয়ই জানেন যে আজকালকার ক্রিকেটটা কিন্তু অনেক কিছুই ভারত এবং অস্ট্রেলিয়া কেন্দ্রিক। এখানে আপনি ভালো করলে বা ইংল্যান্ডের বিপক্ষে ভালো করলে আপনি যে মাইলেজ বা আপনি যে জায়গায় নিজের হাইটটাকে উঠিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পারবেন, এটা কিন্তু অন্য কোনো দলের বিপক্ষে খেললেই হয় না। তো এটা একটা এক্সট্রা মোটিভেশন দেয় প্রত্যেকটা দেশে, শুধু বাংলাদেশই নয়। এটা যদি ভারতের প্রতিপক্ষ যারাই হোক না কেন, তাদের খুব চান্স আপ রাখে যে হ্যাঁ, এদের সঙ্গে ভালো করলে হয়তো বা সামনের দিনগুলোতে আমার একটা ভালো ভবিষ্যৎ হতে পারে। সেটা আইপিএল হোক বা অন্যান্য ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজ হোক বা আরো নিজের গ্ল্যামারাস একটা ব্যাপার থাকে, সবকিছু মিলিয়ে বাংলাদেশ চার্জ আপ। কারণ বাংলাদেশ মনে করে যে ভারতের বিপক্ষে জয় পাওয়াটা অসম্ভব কিছু না, অস্ট্রেলিয়ার চেয়ে তুলনামূলকভাবে সহজ ব্যাপার, কিন্তু অত সহজ না যে চাইলেই হারিয়ে দিলাম। কারণ ভারতের জসপ্রীত বুমরার বোলিংটা তো সামলাতে হবে। বাংলাদেশের বোলিংটা, ব্যাটিংটা আমি যেটা বলছিলাম, তানজিদ তামিম থেকে শুরু করে লিটন দাস, এরা এত বেশি ফ্লপ করছে যে আসলে আমরা বাংলাদেশ খুব জোর গলায় বলার উপায় নেই, তারা জোর গলায় বলতেও পারছে না যে তারা জিততে পারে বা কম্পিটিটিভ ক্রিকেট খেলতে পারে। ব্যাটিংটা যদি ক্লিক করে, ইউ নেভার নো। কিন্তু ওটা যে হচ্ছে না, গত প্রায় 10টা ম্যাচ ধরেই যদি আমরা দেখি, দুই একটা ব্যতিক্রম বাদ দিলে, এটা আসলে ভারত নামার আগেই প্রায় 30 ভাগ ম্যাচ জিতে নামবে এই ব্যাটিংটার কারণে, বাংলাদেশের দুর্বল এবং ভগ্ন ব্যাটিং এর জন্য।
বর্ষণ, আমাকে এটা বলো, তোমরা কতজন ওখানে গেছো বাংলাদেশ মিডিয়া থেকে? কতজন বাংলাদেশি মিডিয়া ট্রাভেল করছে? বর্ষণ, আর বর্ষণ, হ্যাভ ইউ কাম ব্যাক? ইয়েস বর্ষণ, কতজন বাংলাদেশ মিডিয়া ট্রাভেল করছে গো? ভারতীয় 4-5 জন।
আমাদের বুড়িয়াদা এখানে সব মিলিয়ে আমরা 17 জন ছিলাম, এখন কমতে কমতে 14 জন এসে দেখলাম, 15 জন মতো আছি আর কি। তো আপনি জানেন বাংলাদেশের ব্যাপারটা কি, আমরা তো জানি যে সুপার 8 পর্যন্ত হবে কি হবে না, এরকম একটা ধোঁয়াশা নিয়ে আমরা এসেছিলাম। যাক, শেষ পর্যন্ত হলো। এখন সেমির আশাও আমরা করতে পারি যদি ভারতকে হারানো যায়, বাট এটা ভেরি আনলাইকলি স্টিল, এই মুহূর্তে। বাট আমরা আশা করি যে আমরা বারবার উঠুক, ভারত যাতে উঠে, তাহলে আমরা বার্বাডোসের ফাইনালটা কভার করতে পারবো। অ্যাটলিস্ট সাব কন্টিনেন্ট একটা ফ্লেভার নিয়ে আমরা বার্বাডোসে যাবো, এটা নিশ্চিত থাকে।
এই ভ্রাতৃত্বটা কিন্তু দারুণ লাগলো শুনতে, যে ভারত থাকলে তোমরা থাকবে, দিস ইজ হাউ স্পোর্ট শুড বি। বাট তোমরা একটা জিনিস করতেই পারো, ভারতের 5-6 জন মিডিয়া, তোমরা বলো ওরা 11 জনের টিমই করতে পারবে না, মিডিয়া ম্যাচ খেলাতে বলো আইসিসি কে, দেবাশিসদেরকে ধরে হারিয়ে দাও, একদম ধরে হারিয়ে দাও।
It's a very good proposal. It's a good proposal. আমরা মনে হয় এটা ফ্লোট করতে পারি, আইডিয়াটা ম্যাক্স অ্যাবোটের সঙ্গে কথা বলবো, ঠিক আছে, যে তোমাদের বিপক্ষে আমাদের একটা ফ্রেন্ডলি ম্যাচ হওয়া উচিত, যদিও তোমাদের 11 জন হবে না।
11 জনই হবে।
এটা তোমরা জিতবে।
এটা আমাদের তো সব থেকে বেশি মিডিয়া ফ্রেন্ড
আচ্ছা, মামা বলেছে ম্যাচ শেষ হলে মামা না এইসব কমেন্ট চালিও না ভাই, কোনো মজা কেউ দেখাবে না। মামার ভুক দুঃখ করছে, মামা ভয় পেয়ে যাচ্ছে, মামা একদম ভয় পায়। অমর্ত্য চক্রবর্তী সবাই দেবাশিসকে বলছে, দেবাশিস বাংলাদেশি মিডিয়াকেও ভয় পাচ্ছে, বাংলাদেশের এই খেলাটা নিয়ে ভয় পাচ্ছে, কারণ যদি ইন্ডিয়া হেরে যায় বর্ষণ, তোমরা ওকে র্যাগ করবে।
হ্যাঁ, সে নিশ্চিত কি করবে, কমতে হবে না,
কি করবে,
র্যাগ করবে তো। কাকে?
আমাকে? কি বলছো, কি বলছো? আমার ভাই, আমার কেন রাগ করবো?
আমার বাঙালিতে,
হ্যাঁ একদম,
ওখানে কিছু একটা লাগে,
আমরা তো ভাই, তারপরে বাকি যা হবে দেখা যাবে। এখন এইসব কি র্যাগ ফ্যাগ,
হিংসা ফিশ দিয়ে হবা বেঙ্গল কা, এটা মানে কি আমি বুঝলাম না।
আমিও
বাংলাদেশ জিতলে হিংসা ফিশ হবে।
এখন মনসুন শুরু হতে চলেছে বে, আমি at least ইলিশ খাবো। I am waiting for হিলসা, whether Bangladesh wins or not.
হ্যাঁ, ওটা বর্ষণ ফেরত দিয়ে পদ্মার ইলিশ পাঠাবে, তখন আমরা ওটা জমিয়ে খাবো।
দাওয়াত থাকলো।
তোমার ছেড়ে দিয়ে না, টি20 ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ, উইমেন্স টি20 ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের সময় ঢাকায় গিয়ে তোমার সাথে দেখা করে খাবো। আমার এটা ফাইনালি বলো, সাকিব আল হাসান ফর্মে নেই, এটা খেলতে পারছে না, এটা কি তোমাদের কাছে একটা কনসার্ন?
অবশ্যই, তার বোলিংটাই তো মিস করছি। মানে এখনো সাকিবের মানে টুর্নামেন্ট শুরুর আগে 50 উইকেট পাওয়ার কথা, মানে একটা ল্যান্ডমার্কের পেছনে থেকে প্রথম বোলার হিসেবে টি20 বিশ্বকাপে তো 3 উইকেট দূরে ছিলেন। এখনো পর্যন্ত 5টা ম্যাচ চলে গেছে, মাত্র 2টো উইকেট তার পকেটে। আজকে হয়তো বা 2 উইকেট পেলে প্রথম বোলার হিসেবে টি20 বিশ্বকাপে 50 উইকেট পেয়ে যাবেন সাকিব আল হাসান। তো হ্যাঁ, অবশ্যই সাকিবের যদি বোলিংটা আরো ধারালো হতো, হয়তো বা আমরা আরো একটু বেশি প্রতিদ্বন্দ্বিতাপূর্ণ ক্রিকেট বা দক্ষিণ আফ্রিকার বিপক্ষে আমরা হয়তো বা জিতে যেতে পারতাম। ওই জিনিসটা তো মিসিং হচ্ছে, এবং খুব টেরিবলি আমাদের খুব ভোগাচ্ছেও বটে। এখন দেখা যাক, মানে ওস্তাদের মা শেষ হাতে বলে আমাদের একটা কথা আছে, তো দেখি শেষ বেলা যদি কিছু করতে পারেন, তো শেষ বেলা বিশ্বকাপটা গধূলি লগ্ন থেকে আমরা একটা উষা আলো দেখতে পাবো বাংলাদেশি।
বর্ষণ কবির, থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি ভেরি মাচ ফর জয়নিং। খেলা শেষে উই উড এক্সপেক্ট ইউর কোম্পানি। বাংলাদেশ হেরে গেলে জিতে গেলে, ইরেসপেক্টিভ অফ হোয়াটএভার হ্যাপেন্স, দেবাশিস এন্ড বর্ষণ কাইন্ডলি জয়েন আস for a post
পাক্কা একদম we get along very well.
Thank you.
Once again I put it on record, Cartley Ambrose, Dale Steyn and Vivian Richards ওদের ইন্টারভিউ গুলো বর্ষণের সাথে দেখবেন। দেবাশিস, বর্ষণকে দেখে তো বেশ কনফিডেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে।
হাঁটতে
চুপ করো তো, কোনো কনফিডেন্স যত সব জ্ঞান। আরে 17 জন মিডিয়া এসছে, 17 জন মিডিয়া, আমাদের তো 5 জনও নেই প্রেস বক্সে, কি হবে কে জানে। তবে ডেফিনেটলি ওটা ওদের প্যাশনটা কিন্তু উই শুড অ্যাকসেপ্ট দ্যাট ওদের প্যাশন আছে ভাই। মানে এই যে একটা দল বেঁধে আসা, দল বেঁধে চেয়ার করা, ওরা বিভিন্ন দেশে, কিন্তু বাংলাদেশের মিডিয়া সব থেকে বেশি থাকে। টু কভার have been to ICC event, the biggest contingent of media happens to be from Bangladesh. কেননা মানে ইন্ডিয়াকেও আউট নাম্বার করে দেয়।
আমরা already we are seeing fans starting to come into the stadium.
Very low turnout, Boriada, I would just like to say we will see a very low turnout, because fast flights, it's very difficult to get a flight to Antigua, and then we saw what it was in Kensington Oval. Means half of the stands were empty for the India-Afghanistan match. Today might be the same, means for this game against Bangladesh. Means we might see a very low turnout.
Not the best advertisement for the sport, but we are seeing some first fans coming in. Ishan sending us some videos. Audience আসছে অমর্ত্য চক্রবর্তী, absolutely still 2 hours, 2.5 hours to the game. Some people starting to trickle in, as you can see, some Indian fans, some shades of blue. Ishan sending us some visuals from the ground. He's at the other gate, so Ishan sending some visuals from there. But as Debashish said, He's not expecting a full house. But that's not a good advertisement for the World Cup.
Absolutely not. And it has been throughout the US leg as well, for different reasons, of course. And even in West Indies. Now, think of this had this happened in India. The 2023 50 over World Cup was a sold out in most venues. So I think, especially when it's World Cup, we should be careful about these venues because that's your most important tournament.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, this is not a good advertisement. If you can't sell an Indian,
Trisha,
yeah,
Trisha, it was the same. It was the same in 2007 World Cup. I did not cover it, but Buriada was there. It was the same in 2007 World Cup as well. Because in these parts, there's a lot of logistical challenges. I mean, the flights you don't get. You have been to West Indies,
Yeah, yeah.
covering an ICC event. So
Yes.
it will be the same.
I
And
didn't get
obviously,
my
you have to
suitcase for
accept it.
3 days. I didn't get
Yes,
my
yes,
suitcase
you
for
have to
3 days.
accept it. Exactly, you have to accept it because these are challenges of covering cricket in West Indies. Firstly, the flights, the flight fares, and so you will see a very low turnout. I think so.
yeah, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. You think India will travel to Park for Champions Trophy 25? No, I don't think so. Neither do I want them to. So then the question has been answered by you. Under no circumstance can you play a bilateral series in Pakistan. That's done, and you don't travel to Pakistan even for a multinational at this point, unless there is intent. If
True.
Pakistan does show intent in trying to do away with terror, we want to see that. Ultimately, in an ideal world, we want peace in South Asia. We want Pakistan to show real intent to do away with terror and not allow terrorists to use their base. So if that happens, then yes. But this is a government call, not a cricket call, not BCCI's call, not PCB's call. It's an entirely government call. Vivek Agnihotri. You are so Vivek Agnihotri. You think the Roko opening pair will be changed? We've already answered that. No, it will not be changed. By the way, if any of you have not subscribed to the platform, can you please subscribe to the Rev Sports YouTube channel? Ring the notification bell kindly, and also we lost our Twitter handle. So we lost our Twitter handle because it got hacked by some joker, and thereafter it got suspended. So kindly subscribe to the new platform and follow us at the rate Rev Sports Global. At the rate Rev Sports Global. That's where you get all the updates. Uh, Devashish, we will let you go in about a couple of minutes before Trisha and I continue. So, couple of questions to you. You have been following this Indian team. Do you sense the body language that there is that extra keenness? Do you see them overcharged? What is the kind of thought process you are seeing? Are they really gung ho about the rest of the World Cup? Do you see tension? Give me a sense.
Yeah, Buriada means obviously, except for that Pakistan game, we haven't played against bigger opponents. So yes, the intent, the focus, the practice sessions, if you notice, there has been that camaraderie. Means obviously there has been that the feeling of team backing each other, the support that you want. But India, for me, have not yet played the match, the bigger opponents. Means they played the Pakistan game, which they should have lost. But it was the Jasprit Bumrah spell that eventually bailed out India out of trouble. But then talking about I think the real challenge lies ahead. As Trisha said at the start, it was Australia, then the semi-final, and if they go on to reach the final. So the next three matches will test India to the fullest. Will they come out of remains course to be seen.
Pakistanis are tweeting about India will play in Pakistan. There are many tweets. It's now irritating.
Why is it irritating? If we play also, why is it irritating? If we don't play also, why is it irritating? Don't get irritated. Let people tweet whatever they want to. It's their own Twitter handle. Don't give importance to everything that everyone writes.
Yeah, I mean, they want us to play. In an ideal world, I want Wasim Akram to come and bowl with Jasprit Bumrah. Will it happen? It won't happen. So how does it matter? Now, who's that? Gargi joined.
Gargi. Better late than never.
Gargi, where were you?
Welcome. The
Huh?
messages were in Bengali. How could I understand?
So you could have written that it's in Bengali.
No, I mean, I didn't know we were talking. It was being talked about that. I thought something else was being discussed. How am I supposed to know?
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
So 15 more minutes on this show. We've got to let Devashish go. Devashish, closing thoughts. We want to get you back at 7 p.m. again, 1 hour before the game, because we'll want to build up with you and then obviously take the toss. But finally, do you really see Bangladesh having a chance, or you think it will be one-sided?
Bangladesh have no chance. India will win handsomely.
Gargi is very surprised with your reaction.
Yeah, the way, I mean, Devashish has completely written them off. And Shagnik had actually written that the way you are writing them off, if they win, they are going to all pick you up
Yeah,
and post you up.
I will receive the maximum backlashes. I'm up for it. Means obviously Bangladeshi media, I don't care what they say, what they
আজকে মনে হয়
means,
জিতলে
means
তোমায় তুলে বার করে দেবে মামা।
কোথায় বার করে দেবে? কোথায় বার করে দেবে?
বাঘের মতো করলে খেলবে রে ক্যাচ ক্যাচ।
আচ্ছা, আমি let me find শোয়েব আলী, যে ওই ওদের যে সাপোর্টারটা, let me try to
Yeah,
find him.
get him. He's a good story. He's a
চলো,
good story.
ঠিক
Get him.
আছে,
Yeah, thank you
ঠিক
very much,
আছে,
Devashish.
ওকে, ওকে,
Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ,
Friend,
থ্যাংক
but
ইউ,
why
থ্যাংক
did
ইউ।
you friend understanding Bangla? Gargi, you're an absolute disaster.
Yeah. But Gargi, well done, yeah. You understood Bengali, or I don't know how did you then got the message? Did Rohan
Because
tell you?
Rohan called me. And I will obviously I keep an eye on the group. So I've been looking at these messages and I thought, Debashish has asked in Bengali, so it must be about his schedule or something. That when does he want to go to the stadium or whatnot. And I got I didn't know that this
And you
was
got
about.
confused, which is like the state of your life. That's how it is.
No, absolutely not. This is not on me. This is not my fault. Anything that is to be communicated will be communicated in Hindi or English.
But you understand Bengali. You
Arey,
know
but
Khela hobe.
no, but I didn't. You, come on, this is
Yeah,
not on me.
got it, Gargi. Relax. Let's
No, no.
let's take the next question. Gargi, this is for you. Don't underestimate Bangladesh. Last time in 2022, India were
Little loss.
looking at a at a loss until Litton was run out and they choked after that. So
And that's because of the rain.
yeah,
The rain changed everything.
Yeah.
Had it not rained in Adelaide,
we were gone actually.
remember I was continuously sending rain visuals, and it was a
Yeah.
horrific match. I mean, Litton had taken Indian bowlers
Yeah.
to the cleaners there.
Litton had taken Indian bowlers to the cleaners, and a mosquito had taken me to the cleaners.
Yeah, that is why Kishore did not go to Australia.
Yeah.
But there are levels to underestimating a team. But I think you have to know that one team is better than the other. India is obviously better than Bangladesh. So if you're going to say that it's 70-30, 70 for India, then it's not unfair, is it?
No,
We're not
absolutely not. I think India, the way India has played so far, they have clearly shown that you can have five, six big names, but when two of them are not performing, the rest of them are stepping up. It means that you have a good team. Ultimately, we have won the matches. Individuals have stepped up, and I have always believed. One thing is if you want to win a football tournament, defenders are more important, and in the same way, if you want to win a cricket tournament, bowlers are extremely important. And this time, I think we are being saved because there is
bowler.
a inhuman bowler called Bumrah. He's just inhuman. He's
Is
unbelievable.
this his tournament?
Absolutely, there's no doubt. He has been bowling by far like a man possessed. He's getting everything right. The cutters. Gargi used AI Bondhu. Huh?
Where
What does
did I
that
use
mean?
AI?
Nomad Tibet, that's a super chat. Yes, thank you very much.
Nomad Tibet
Super chat, yes, thank you very much for that. Can you play
You
it on
also
the
call
screen,
it
please?
Bondu.
What does that mean? I mean,
It means
Bhondu. Oh, Bhondu means dumb. No,
yeah,
Gargi is not dumb. Yeah, come on.
no, but
yeah,
Gargi
and
used
I
Gargi
think
AI.
used AI.
AI. Where?
Oh, okay.
Ah, got it. But
We got it.
Gargi use AI Bondhu. He's actually saying, Gargi, my friend, use AI for the translation of the Bengali, and you will get to know what is being communicated in the group.
Why will
That
I
is
do
what it means.
that when everyone can speak in English?
But I think Gargi, you should thank Nomad Tibet not only for the suggestion but also for the super chat. This is his second super chat,
And he's
and
taken
he
great
has
care of
yeah.
Devashish and Ishan.
He said Gargi used AI.
Yeah, a
Used.
little bit of a problem there, but
Okay.
Nomad Tibet, in fact, is the person. Gargi, you weren't there. Devashish told us he took care of both Devashish and Ishan when they were in New York. So Uh,
Oh,
yeah, big thank you. Vivek Agnihotri, big fan, sir. None of us are Vivek Agnihotri.
no, there's a comment from Vivek Agnihotri
Okay,
actually. I
I
doubt.
call Group D the group of death. England, South Africa, and West Indies. I can take this, Vivek Agnihotri. Yes, it's a group of death. And now with the way the West Indies played the match against Afghanistan, no, sorry, against USA, the NRR, West Indies ensured their NRR is really good. And if I'll tell you the scenario, because this is something Snehashish and I were chatting about in the morning. Yes, at morning 6 o'clock, this is what we do. We chat about how the scenario could be in. So, right now, South Africa is in 4 points, West Indies has 2 points, England has 2 points. Now, if West Indies versus South Africa is won by West Indies and England defeats USA, which is the most likely outcome, then South Africa, West Indies, England, all of them will be at 4 points each. And on the basis of NRR, South Africa can be eliminated despite winning all 6 games so far. So, absolutely, that's the definition of group of death, and it is a group of death. Completely agreeing with you, Vivek Agnihotri.
Yeah, that's actually a good stat. I mean, South Africa gets eliminated despite winning all games, but how is that possible? If they win all, they're through. I mean, they have to lose
No,
one.
no, they're winning all 6 games so far. They
So
just
they
have to
lose
lose one
So
against West
basically,
Indies.
and you're
That's
gone.
it. That's it.
Okay, so one game and you're done for the tournament.
Absolutely.
Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Who are you supporting? Euros, Boreala. Come on, yeah, England. Gareth Southgate side. I've lived in that country. They won't win. The cup won't come home. So we are eternal tragic Greek tragedy heroes. Love it. You should be in England till the time they're there. Cup is coming home. Cup is coming home, and then all of a sudden no cup home. But I will keep supporting England for this. They're all tragic heroes.
And
Absolute
my
tragic
answer,
heroes.
I will, for everyone, my answer is Siu. That's it. Portugal.
Remember the last time England and
Last time somebody commented, I know speed was the handle. Instead of
yeah,
Siu, Sui.
So I thought it was Switzerland.
No, we thought something related to, because we were discussing the women's
we
game.
were
So we thought it
confused.
was something related to Smriti, you and I, something written like. Then we realized it's Sui means you.
Oh, got it. Got it, got it, got
But
it.
I
England
loved
and RCB have the same genes. Shagnik, nice one. England and RCB, not the women's team.
Men's
Not the
team.
women's team. The
They have
RCB
already
men's
got
team.
it,
The
yeah.
women's team is incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen what the women's team did. So absolutely. I mean, the men's team, I agree. The men's team has this incredible genes of not winning tournaments
never.
despite giving their fans hope. That's an issue. But you want such teams to go on and win because it helps the tournament. They've got some incredible fan bases. So hopefully, hello, sorry for coming late. Are Dhruv Mitra, you're there. There you are. Why are you late? Why are you late? Join us at 7.
But have you seen the coincidence? Today, Gargi was also late, Dhruv was also late.
So these two have a telepathic connection. Delhi. Dube or
Dhruv or
Sanju? Dhruv Mitra. Gargi, take that. Dube or Sanju?
Dube or Sanju? Oh my gosh. Uh, Sanju. Let's get Sanju.
Let's get Sanju on the show.
Come on. Sanju, join.
Hello, Sanju. Hello.
Vote for Sanju.
Yeah, I've been saying this. I've been saying this that if you're not bowling Shivam, then there is no reason. Nomad Tibet. What's this? Boria Bhai. You're absolutely right. I jokingly meant Gargi used AI to translate Bengali to English. Got it.
Got it.
See,
And
I-
Nomad Tiwari, again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for these super
भाई
chats.
तुम नाम तो ठीक ले लो भाई तुम क्या ये भी आज
Yeah,
गलत कर
but
दिया
I want to know why people, in fact, all of them, all the viewers who do not have their own names in the handles, I want to know what is that inspiration
हाँ ये
behind
लिख के बताओ
having
ये लिख के बताओ Nomad Tibet kindly tell us why it's called Nomad Tibet
exactly.
why is it Nomad Tibet tell us that. And Dhruv Mitra is asking, saying great interview with Igor Stimac, humbled. Absolutely. The question to ask was the termination of the contract. I was surprised why people did not ask that in the press conference. Thank you very much for saying it. We will put that out when we leave the show in 4 minutes. And we will, by the way, we are back at 7, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Gargi, no Bengali, no Hindi, English, 7 p.m. Gargi is given us a thumbs up. So there you go. Great. Nomad Tibet, please join us at 7 p.m., which is 1 hour from now, and we will open the show with your answer. Why are you called Nomad Tibet? We need to know this. Murgir Khamar Theke Morino Bolchi is missing. Why is he called Murgir Khamar Theke Morino Bolchi? We need to know these answers. What is weather update? Dhruv Mitra, clear, bright and sunny. Devashish Sen was with us for 50 minutes. It is bright and sunny, absolutely crystal clear weather in Antigua. You have anything else, or we'll play the steam match interview?
Let's play the steam match interview and come back at 7.
Done. We are all back at 7. Let's have the steam match interview, Swapnil Mukherjee, and then we can go. RCB men can never win IPL trophy. No, they can. True that. Red Sports did a great job in producing steam match's side of things. No, it is not steam match's side of things we produced. It's steam match produced. We gave him a platform, just like we will give AIFF a platform to air their side of the story. That's what it is. Both sides of the story, and then the viewer decides who's right. We are taking no position on this.
Absolutely.
Joining sharp at 7 only for Mama. Absolutely, Shagnik. Absolutely. Join us for Mama. Join us for Trisha. Join us for Gargi. But join us. That's the reason. I hope you've subscribed. I hope you've told your friends to subscribe. I hope you've told them to follow the Twitter handle at Rev Sports Global. Swapnil, তুই কি চালাবি? চালিয়ে দে।
Chronological, order. When we spoke first, actually, and what are my thoughts? And I said to him, Satya, why there is a rush? I'm negotiating with a couple of other parties, future job. There is no game for Indian team in the near future. You might need to wait until the end of month for me to conclude a deal with other party, and you will be free of paying anything. So let's be clever. Let's be patient and wait. And that's all I'm looking for. So no need to think about 3 months salary or anything like that. But if you insist on that, then I can accept it under one condition only. That the president does the same what I'm going to do. To accept to leave. If you insist on me taking and moving that direction. Immediately after that, the termination contract was sent to me. And now when you ask me about the problem about the clause, either they are playing stupid or they are really stupid. Because that clause was taken out from my contract because I insisted on it, because I didn't trust them. On October 22nd, 2022, when they signed my first contract extension until the Asian Cup. This is not part of my last extension contract only. That was done in 2022, 2nd October. Because I didn't want to give opportunity to these people I don't trust to remove me from my position. Vice President and Executive Committee, everybody knew about that.